A recent UTC grad had a choice. He could pay for school or afford a place to live.
Bliss Segment spoke with a man who was homeless for part of his college career.
Just like any other college student, Robert Duff walked this campus and attended classes in these halls. But unlike his peers, he didn't have a dorm or a house where he could sleep. Robert Duff had anything but the traditional college experience.
It was tough. It was terrifying at times. There were times I wasn't sure I was going to get through that.
He went from living on these streets just a few years ago to walking across this stage a couple of weeks ago, graduating with a degree in electrical engineering.
I did everything it took. The sacrifice was immense.
Being a type 1 diabetic put him in a financial bind. He was paying $700 to $800 for medicine each month just to stay alive. He couldn't afford his medicine, rent, and tuition. So he made a choice.
I didn't have a stable place to stay, and sometimes I was renting a room, renting a couch. I would sleep in my car at night, even at the school.
In the 2 years Duff was a student at Chattanooga State Community College, he was homeless. His professors say his situation never affected his performance in the classroom.
Frankly, it was pretty surprising to me, just because you would never know with talking with Robert.
After Duff graduated with his associate's degree, he went on to learn even more. UTC professor Dr. Daniel Lovelace had Duff in several of his electrical engineering courses.
He's a very good student, but Robert does really well in a setting where he's tasked to complete something. He's building something, he's creating something, and he'll do amazing.
But a well worth investment. It changed my life completely. I had a really rough background, and everything changed for me afterwards.
Duff says he's come a long way from sleeping in his car in this parking lot. He has a house of his own, is about to get married, and is expected to start a new job in a few weeks. Reporting in Chattanooga, I'm Bliss Ekman.
And Robert Duff, we're happy to tell you, accepted a job at Arnold Engineering Air Force Base.
He will work in aerospace and missile research.